Today we're going to take a look 1 year later since I made the jump from gas to battery. Was it worth it? How do the numbers crunch? Am I still happy with it? And would I do it again? Hey guys, Toolman Tim here. Welcome back to the workshop where we create community, find freedom, promote preparedness, and share success. Back with another review for you. Real quick, you want to know more about me? Quickest way, toolmantim.co. Run by there. You'll see everything there is to know. 1 year later, since I've made the switch, was it worth it? Spoiler alert, resounding yes. Is it perfect? No, but that's okay. Why did I switch, and what have the benefits been that I have seen since switching? No hauling gas, no spilling gas, no filling gas, no winterizing equipment, no dewinterizing equipment, no smelling like gas fumes when you're done, no taking it to the mechanic when it won't start, no noise, no need for ear protection, no pull start, and no vibration on the hand. So what are the limitations? What have I found after doing this experiment? I went full on. So let's take a look at what I'm using real quick, and then we'll talk about the limitations that come along with it. So the big step for me was the 20 volt, 10 amp hour Dewalt push mower. This thing is awesome. You get 75 minutes of runtime on the two 10 amp hour batteries that are included. That was absolutely essential. And the damn thing is pretty darn good. 60 volt, quick attach, Dewalt string trimmer. Used to use the 20 volt. I like this one better. It has more power, but I still run it in low mode. But this thing is wicked. Almost as good as the straight shaft gas ones I've used. Then the blower right here. This is just the little 20 volt. This thing works great for cleaning up debris and grass off of sidewalks when you're done mowing. And then the fourth thing that not everybody thinks about when you're switching over to landscaping is a good rapid charger. That's this guy right here. It's a 4-port. I can put those 10 amp hour batteries in there and they're charged in less than an hour and a half. So let's throw it out there right away. Is battery as powerful as gas? No. What I have found is they are about 90% as good as gas. About 90% as effective and about 90% as good as doing what gas can do. Is that 10% worth the trade-off of all those negatives? Oh my God, yes. I can listen to my podcasts, my audiobooks with just AirPods in. I don't need those big, heavy, over-the-ear 3M work tunes. What do I think? What have I found 1 year later running this stuff? Well, I've talked about this in other reviews. Love this mower. This thing has held up way better than my previous gas ones. I think it has a lot to do with just way less vibration. There's no beating and pounding on the thing. The blade is great. It doesn't pick up quite as well. So the first mowing in spring, quite often we have to go and do a raking now. That I'm okay with because this thing is just beautiful for the rest of the year. Number two, really thick grass sometimes requires a second pass. Happened with my gas one as well, but not as often as it does with the electric. Number three, always make sure you put your batteries on your charger. Just allow that to become part of your routine. You get back, throw those batteries on. I've got my worker, he works for me. When he comes back, he knows all four go on the charger. If there's any more dead ones, he lines them up in front of the charger so we don't forget. You're going to have a bad day if you forget to charge your batteries. I bought two push mowers because there's two of us that mow on occasion. Less now than there used to be, but what's great about that is if you go out on your own, you've got two extra batteries to use on your mower. Also gives me something for replacement parts. But in a pinch, I'll throw two 5 amp hour batteries or two 6 amp hour flex volt batteries in there. And over time, I have found they run just as well. You just don't get as much runtime. Cut your runtime in half. But especially with the 5 amp hour batteries, they'll still rev up and cut through that thick grass for you. No matter what Dewalt trimmer you buy, their heads are junk. Absolute junk. So replace them. The Husqvarna T35 has been my go-to now. There were some other ones, the AutoCut 25-2, that will still fit on the 60 volt, will not fit on the 20 volt anymore. So do yourself a favor, upgrade to a better head because their heads are junk. They fall apart really quick. Just another thought. All of this gear, I take the batteries off, I can run all my other Dewalt tools with it. Plus, I've got a handheld hedge trimmer, a pole hedge trimmer, a pole chainsaw, a chainsaw, all kinds of other landscaping gear that's totally compatible with this. It's made my life a lot easier. Now, also, in a pinch, I can take this along, plug it into my 150 watt adapter in my truck, and I can charge one battery at a time in an absolute pinch. Not a big fan. All last summer, the only time I brought my charger with me was when we went out and did an acreage for a lady, and I decided I was going to torture test this guy. And I ran all 3 of my FlexVolt batteries through it. I had it charging in one of her outlets, and I was just cycling through the batteries. This sucker's great. It's as powerful as I need it for doing acreages, but it's not ideal for doing an acre or more. Now, if you're going around doing a whole bunch of urban kind of properties, no problem at all. So would I have switched from gas to battery again, if you asked me? In a heartbeat, absolutely. There's so many positives to this. I've even set up my garage now that I can run it fully on solar. I can even charge these batteries on solar now, which I love. I don't miss the fumes, I don't miss the noise, I don't miss the vibrations, I don't miss the having to haul gas around with me. Now, everything is basically interchangeable. It's quieter. I can start earlier in the morning if I want to, and everything about it is just a better experience. You ever gone out and just pulled your guts out all day trying to get a mower to start? We had problems with that all the time. Literally, the second you pull that trigger, the thing starts. There's so many positives of switching to battery. I was a guy at one time that only wanted electric tools and gas-powered outdoor equipment, and I have switched. When I can find a backpack blower that is strong enough to run on battery, that'll do Alberta snow in -40 temperatures, I'm switching. That's really the only piece of outdoor equipment I haven't switched to for battery now. This stuff is great for any homeowner, even homesteaders who are just kind of, they only have a small lawn they're doing, or they're just doing a little bit of maintenance each day. Where this wouldn't work yet is for somebody that has acres and acres of area to mow, but they do now have some companies battery-powered zero-turn mowers. So I hope you guys enjoyed my quick look at, was it worth it? Was it not? A whole year in, I would say a resounding yes for us. I even think if I really wanted to crunch the numbers, it probably saved me some money in gas. But either way, no, less noise pollution, less pollution in general, and just a way, way better user experience. So if you're thinking about it, give it a shot. If you got questions, throw them in the comments below, because I would love to answer any of your questions. There's all kinds of professionals out there making the switch. Maybe it's time you did too. Let me know. Anyway, guys, if you want to know more about me, toolmantim.co, easiest way, 3 podcasts a week, 1 tool review video a week on the channel here. Run by there, and I've got way over 250 pieces of gear that I have recommended over the years, so check it out. Anyway, guys, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week.